Tommy was a young boy with a dream. He wanted to become a famous football player. From the moment he could walk, football was his favorite activity. He would wake up early every morning, grab his old worn-out football, and head outside to practice. His yard became his stadium, and he imagined thousands of fans cheering him on as he kicked the ball. Tommy's father introduced him to football, and the two of them often went to local matches where Tommy watched in awe as the players ran, passed, and scored goals. These games fueled his dream. At school, Tommy was always the first one, on the playground, with a football in hand. He wasn't the biggest or the strongest, but he was fast and loved the game more than anyone else. His friends admired his passion and wanted him on their team. After each game, he would sit on the grass, catching his breath, and look at the sky, imagining his future.
"One day, I'll be a famous football player,"
he would say confidently. His best friend, Jack, believed in him and always encouraged him. "You're already great, Tommy," Jack would say. "Just keep practicing, and one day your dream will come true." These words stuck with Tommy and made him even more determined. He knew it wouldn't be easy, but he was ready to do whatever it took to make his dream a reality. Tommy's room was covered in posters of famous football players. Every night, he would lie in bed, staring at the faces of his heroes, and imagine himself playing alongside them. He knew that if he worked hard enough, one day he would be just like them. As Tommy grew older, his love for football remained as strong as ever. He joined his school's football team, thinking it would be easy to shine, but things didn't go as planned. The other players were faster, stronger, and more experienced. Tommy struggled to keep up during practice. He often found himself missing passes or getting pushed off the ball by bigger players. It was frustrating, and he started to doubt himself. After one particularly tough practice, Tommy sat alone on the bench, feeling defeated. Coach Brown, the team's coach, noticed Tommy's frustration and sat down beside him. "I see how hard you're working, Tommy," Coach Brown said. "It's not easy, but don't give up. Football is about more than just being strong or fast. It's about passion and heart, and you have plenty of that." Tommy nodded, but still felt unsure. "What if I'm not good enough?" he asked quietly. Coach Brown smiled. "Everyone starts somewhere. Keep practicing, and you'll get better. You have something special. Tommy, don't let a few tough days make you forget that." Inspired by Coach Brown's words, Tommy decided he wasn't going to give up. He started practicing even harder, every day after school, while his friends went home. Tommy stayed on the field, practicing his passing, dribbling, and shooting. He worked tirelessly, determined to improve. Slowly but surely, Tommy began to see progress. His passes became more accurate, his shots more powerful, and his confidence grew. His teammates started to notice too. They began passing the ball to him more often during games, and Tommy started feeling like a real part of the team. The struggle wasn't over, but Tommy knew he was getting better, With every practice, years of hard work and dedication started to pay off. Tommy had become one of the best players on his school's team. His speed, skill, and determination set him apart from the others. One day, the team was playing an important match against their biggest rivals. The game was intense, and the score was tied, with only a few minutes left. The crowd was on the edge of their seats, waiting for someone to break the tie. Suddenly, Tommy's teammate passed the ball to him. Without hesitation, Tommy sprinted toward the goal, weaving through the defenders. His heart pounded as he neared the goal. With a powerful kick, Tommy sent the ball flying into the net. The crowd erupted in cheers as Tommy scored the winning goal. His teammates rushed to him, lifting him into the air in celebration. It was the moment Tommy had always dreamed of. After the game, something even more amazing happened. A man approached Tommy and introduced himself as a talent scout for a big football academy. "I've been watching you," the man said. "You have great potential. How would you like to train with us? We can help you become an even better player." Tommy couldn't believe his ears. This was the opportunity he had been dreaming of for years. He looked at his coach, who smiled proudly. "You've earned this, Tommy. Go for it," Coach Brown said. With excitement in his heart, Tommy agreed to join the academy. He knew that the road ahead would be tough, but he was ready for the challenge. His dream of becoming a famous football player was finally within reach, and Tommy was more determined than ever to make it a reality.